Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do one of my favorite videos that I like to do. I want to do a get ready with me video, and I wanted to use some of like my newest purchases and plus some of my favorites. Alright, so I've already primed and I'm wearing everything super goop. I'm wearing the serum, I'm wearing the moisturizer and the unseen sunscreen. So as you guys know, I just reviewed the Huda Beauty the foundation tint, and I had shade 11, this one here. But after I did my video, I got a lot of comments from people who were saying they're my shade twin, and they said shade 10 worked for them. It was not red, so of course I picked up shade 10. I still love the richness of this undertone in shade 11 though. So I'm going to definitely use this with a lighter concealer. So these are the two shades swatched side by side in case you are interested. So obviously this is shade 11 and this is shade 10. And shade 10 on the Sephora website is described as a red undertone. I don't know who was responsible for describing those undertones, but I don't know. There's nothing red about it because I've worn it. I've worn shade 10, and to me it's a nice golden undertone. It does oxidize. I can't speak today. It does oxidize a little bit, so be aware of that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with I just want to show you guys the comparison, but I am gonna wear shade 11 as well. It's a beautiful tone. It's a beautiful color. All right, I keep forgetting my little tray that I put foundation on now. All right, so I'm gonna use my finger to just, and you see that color? Very golden. How is this red? This is not red, but the finish is so pretty. And this too is a very very beautiful shade. I think she did such a great job with the formulation of this. If you're interested in seeing my review, it's up on my channel right now. I reviewed, when I did my review, I used shade 11. I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge from e.l.f., my e.l.f. beauty sponge, and just blend it out. As you can see, there is nothing red about this undertone, and this is obviously a better match for me. I was able to make shade 11 work because I used a lighter concealer. This I don't have to, I had to manipulate that one a little bit, but I think it still looked great. Like you couldn't tell it was like really, really rich after, you know, I used my powder, my concealer and stuff. But this is such a pretty formulation. Like if you're still on the fence about picking this up, you definitely should. I think it's very pretty. And like I said, I think it's such a better batch for me because that one, because it was so rich, I think it looked extra dark on camera. All right, so I'm gonna go in with concealer, and I'm using one of my favorite concealers that I've been enjoying so much, and it's the Fenty Pro Filt'r concealer. I know this has been out forever, but I've rediscovered it. I think I got a better shade match for me that's more golden, and this is $3.90. I keep having to fix my mirror. I don't know why it keeps like falling for whatever reason, and it's like super annoying. This keeps like falling down. I have to keep like pushing it back up. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out really fast, but this has been like so good. All right, and what I've also been loving, I've been loving this Too Faced the Shape Tape Glow Wand. I've been putting it on my brow bone, and I've been putting it like on my nose, like as a highlighter. It's so pretty. Look at this beautiful bronzy shade that it has. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and I've been obsessed with it. So I put a little bit right there, and I just put a little bit, like I put 2 dots, and I put 2 dots, and like I said, I've been putting it on my brow bone. And when I put it on my nose, I just take my finger And I sort of like just tap it out with my finger. And then the 2 dots that I put here, it comes with a sponge end that you can blend it out with. But I personally, when I tried it, didn't like it. It didn't lift up my foundation or anything, but I don't know. I just didn't like it. Alright, to cream contour, I'm going to use my Chanel bronzer. This is the, this is in Tan Bronze. They added a new shade. I've been loving just a very, very subtle like contour these days, like for the summer. Maybe in the fall I'll go back to using my deeper contour. So this has been perfect for me. I did a review on this. Of course, it's very subtle on my skin tone. And I remember somebody said they couldn't see it. And for some reason, I don't know, I laughed because I thought it was funny. Just the way she was like, maybe it's me, but I don't see it. It just gave me like a good chuckle. But like I said, it's super subtle, but I just like the creaminess and the sort of slight bronze that it gives me. So I've been loving it. So I've just been swirling my brush in it, and I've been putting it on the higher parts of my cheekbone like this for that. And it does have a very, you can see it, a very subtle glow on my skin tone, but I just love the way it looks. And it's just the subtleness that I've been wanting on my skin. So I literally almost put it like on my cheek. See that? Like it's almost on my cheek, and it gives me like this bronzy sort of like glow. So I've been loving it. And then I've been putting it also on my forehead, and I would put it on my I would put it on my nose for like a slight contour. I don't really love to like contour my nose, but so this is like perfect because it's like so subtle. So you see, it gives me that bronzy sort of look to like my forehead, and I can be like very generous because, and I like it so much. I got one for my niece, and she's a lot lighter than me, so it'll show up more on her. It's a beautiful formula. I'm just waiting and hoping that they make a darker shade so everybody can enjoy it. It's fragrance. If you don't like fragrance, you may not like it, but so I just take this brush and I just go like that. I'm not like, I don't know how to like really contour, so that's what I do. All right, so for my under eyes, I've been using 2 powders, and I've been absolutely loving to do that. So I've been using my Fenty powder in Honey as usual. So I'm gonna just go ahead and set that. Also using my my e.l.f. beauty sponge. If you guys don't have this sponge, you should definitely check it out. It's so cheap. It's under, I think it's under $6. And I'm very generous with my Fenty powder. And I've been putting a little bit here as well on this. And even when I set my whole face, plus putting this powder right there, it helps too, because that's where I get the oiliest, although I have like dry skin. This tint, oh my gosh, this tint is so pretty, isn't it? It's so beautiful, and it's more foundation-like. For me, it's like a medium coverage. All right, and after I put this on, I like to use a Jaclyn Hill powder. So this is how I like to use a Jaclyn Hill powder. I also, I debuted this Jaclyn Hill powder in one of my videos as well. So I have her powder in the shade Apricot. What I love about it, I love using it as, don't ever get white nails. I use it as a brightening powder because I find when I use it alone, I was trying to use it alone to set, it just looked, I just didn't like the way it was sitting under my eye, and it sort of wasn't interacting well with my concealers. It sort of looked a little like patchy. So for me, I don't know if you own this powder, it's better to put it over top of powder just to brighten that beautiful apricot shade that it has. It's so fantastic. So I dust it out, and whatever is left on my brush, I'll just go like that, and it's like an instant brightening. And it also smooths out my under eye because I already have the Fenty powder on. Look at that. This color is so beautiful for deeper skin. So if you have this powder and you're like me and you found that you struggled with it when you just used it to like set your concealer by itself, you can use it this way. Just use it to brighten your under eye. Put it over your powder, and it doesn't feel heavy, so your under eye doesn't look like, oh my god, so much. But look at the instant brightening. I personally love a bright under eye, so this works for me. If you don't like a bright under eye, you know, you certainly don't have to do this, but I love a bright under eye. It just works for me. All right, so you guys know I just love taking a break to get to my eyes, and I've still been keeping my eyes super simple because of these false lashes. They're so high maintenance. Like I was told not to wear bottom lash mascara now because it hits on top of my eye and they clump together. That's so annoying, but I'm so used to them now. All right, so of course I'm going in with my Danessa Myricks Colorfix, yes, in shade 9. I got 3 of these as a backup. I just love how it looks on my lid. Oh, I should have bring my little tray because when this dries, it gets stuck. And I forgot to prime my lid today because I was using the Viseart primer that came in my blush palette, and I really like it a lot. So, but I've used this also without primer before, and it stayed in place. It was really good. So these Colorfix, and you can use it on your face, you can use it on your lips. I just love using it on my eyes. I think it just looks amazing. All right, so I use my Sonia G brush, and I just basically just put it all over my lid, and of course making sure I am not getting it on these damn lashes. So I just try to swipe as quickly as possible, and I'll put like 2 layers of this on. So yeah, I'll do like that. And then I add and you can add so it doesn't look like you're putting too much on. You can go right, you don't have to wait for it to dry or anything. The formula is fantastic. You can just like go right ahead and you can add more. And it has a beautiful like a olive undertone, and this is what I always say. This is the only time I like olive in my liquid lipsticks or any type of shadow. I think it looks very pretty on deeper skin. And this is so quick, especially like if you're in a rush or you don't like to do too much with your. Then I'm gonna go in with my this made such a mess on my fingers. My the Shape Tape, the Glow, and I just put like 2 little taps on my brow bone like that, because a little bit of this goes like a very long way. So I don't want to like overdo it and put too much. And then I take a little brush from my Sonia G collection, and I just tap, just like tap that in until it's like tapped into my skin. I try not to like drag it. I just push it in with the brush like that. And I think it just gives the brow like a super pretty look. And then like to just highlight my inner tear duct and also highlight my brow bone, I go in with my MAC Loose powder in Golden Bronze. I told you guys I've been loving this so much. So this is so pretty, guys, and it reminds me of confection sugar. It has like no grit to it or anything. It's just smooth. It's just smooth as butter. I have my mirror I'm looking into, so I just usually put it right in here. And what I'll try to do, I'll try to like bring it up to like here on my eye. I don't just leave it in my tear duct anymore. I bring it up a little, but not like all the way, because I'm thinking of when I have to take it off at night and deal with my lashes as well. So this is how I'll leave it like this. And I think it looks so pretty. Let me add some more. And I also put, of course, on my my bottom lash line. So like right here. I'll just put it in right there. And it just gives, I don't know, it just makes your eye look so like, so sexy in my opinion. I think it's so pretty. All right, I'm back with both eyes done on liner. And as you can see, it's like super simple. Just highlight the inner tear duct, use the Danessa Myricks. All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna continue on with the face. And I'm going in with my Fenty powder in Hazelnut as usual. I'm still obsessed with this powder. I have for a long time. This one is almost finished. It's lasted a long time because I've never repurchased this and I've used it quite a bit. So I think it's lasted a long time because I got this from when it launched and I've never repurchased. I finally got a backup. And I like to put a lot of it around my mouth and chin area where I get the most oily and where I can potentially get the most creasing, like right in here. I'll just concentrate a lot of it in that area. All right, and so for bronzer, like I said, I've been loving just a barely there sort of like contour sort of bronze, and that's why I've been loving that. I just keep remembering that comment and I'm still laughing. That's why I've been loving the Chanel. So I've been loving my Gucci bronzer again. I've been picking it up quite a bit, and I have both. I have two shades. I have 04 and 05, and I've been loving 04 because of how subtle it is, at least on my skin tone. So this is 04. And I've also been loving this fan brush from Sonia G. When I first got this, I'm not a fan of fan brushes, honestly. So when I got this, I was like, maybe I'll never use it. And I wasn't using it. And I picked it up one day to do my bronzer. And I loved the way it picked up the product. And I loved the way I was able to do it. So I keep it right up here. And as you can see, this is subtle, but you still get like a beautiful color from 04. Because I have 05, which is quite red. I really wish it wasn't as red. I still use that, but I don't know. This one, to me, it's a little bit more subtle and it just gives me what I want, like what I've been wanting right now, like that subtle sort of bronze kissed by the sun look. And I think the fan brush covers a lot of surface like really fast, and it just blends it out nicely. Nothing looks overly, like you don't get a lot of products like in one spot. So I've been loving it. Let's put a little bit more. I love putting a lot of bronzer on my forehead. So finally I'm getting to use this brush and I absolutely love it. Now for blush, so many blushes. It seems to be the season of the blush. Now I see Jaclyn Hill is coming out with blushes and I'm like, I have blush fatigue because I love all my blushes from LYS, all those Pat McGrath blushes that I own now. And so this blush sort of got lost because I wanted to talk about it and the Pat McGrath blushes came out. But I want to talk about these blushes from Moira Cosmetics. It's M-O-I-R-A. And these are like $9, guys. This is a small indie brand. And this particular, I got 4, but this one stood out for me, and this is called Orange Blossom, and they're matte blushes. Isn't this so beautiful, guys? Look how pretty this is. It's so gorgeous. And I got some more, a little less bright. The only thing though, I wish they would make it in a satin finish because like the lighter shades on me, being that it's matte, it looks more powdery. I didn't think of that when I was purchasing it, and I really should have thought of that. But the brighter shades, I think I got like 2 bright shades. I'm looking for my blush brush. Looked a lot better on me, I would say. All right, I don't know where my blush brush is. So I'm going to use this face brush from Sonia G. And I like to put it right where like that bright sort of orange meets like the other shade, like this darker orange shade, and mix it together. And it looks so pretty on. Look at that. Oh, and I think it's the perfect summer blush. So you guys should definitely check them out. These are, I know they have like, because I started following them on Instagram and I noticed they have eyeshadow and stuff like that. I think I saw a few complexion products from them, but the blushes stood out to me because I saw them on TikTok. Yes, I'm still on TikTok. Isn't that gorgeous? And you guys know I don't like a bright cheek, but I like this. All right, so I'm going to set my face with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and then I'm going to come back with highlighter and lips. And this is a fresh bottle. I just took it out of the box. Alright, so for highlighter, you guys know I've been loving my, let me make sure I have the damn right. I think the last time I said Lancome. My Givenchy Terracotta Sun in the City highlighter. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty. This is all I've been using. This has been like my absolute fave. And putting it over top of this beautiful orange blush, like the combination, it looks so pretty. And this is like intense, guys. So you have to go in with a light hand. As you can see, I didn't. And I like to put it, a lot of it, like on the actual apple of my cheek. Alright, so for lips, I've been loving the combination of my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Intensity 3 lip pencil with my Nema times Dose of Colors lip liner in chocolate chip. So I've been going in with the Charlotte Tilbury first. And I've been filling in like my entire lip with this. And then right on the outer edge, I've been going in with chocolate chip. This is more of a cool tone lip liner, a proper brown lip liner. And so I've been putting it like right where you can see the outline of my lips. Right here. And on the bottom. And then I'll just blend it. And then over top of that, so this is a lip, because you know, every so often you find a lip combo that you love. So this is a lip combo that I've been loving. And then I've been going over top of everything with Dose of Colors. This is in their new packaging. I preferred the old packaging with the white cover anyway. With the new packaging, and this is called Knock on Wood. It's like a peachy nude. And when I do like lighter shades, I just keep it in the center. And this is the finished lip and the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy this because I love doing get ready with me videos, but I don't get as much views as when I do a review on a product or something. So I hope for the people who just like the regular schmegular, just sitting down doing makeup, because this is what I really love to do. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I like how everything turned out because these are some new products that I've purchased and products that I have been loving. And this Huda Beauty Skin Tint Foundation is absolutely pretty. If you're my complexion, NC50 and MAC, I think you can wear both shades. You can wear, this is a beautiful rich color. It does oxidize a little, they both do. And you can wear this with a lighter concealer that I'm gonna wear it with a lighter concealer, or you can just wear this. As you can see, there's nothing red about it at all. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. And to all my new subscribers, I saw I got some new subscribers. I appreciate you so much, and thank you for clicking that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.